All right, welcome to the pre-show for today's Video Guys Newsday Tuesday. Today's Video Guys uh, informational webinar is going to be about the G-Tech SSD and Shuttle products that have just shipped. We have the portable rugged SSD down there, then we have the new Shuttle 4-Bay. We're going to talk a little about the Shuttle 8-Bay as well, the Shuttle XLs. We're really excited about that. But last week in the pre-show, if you're a follower of the Video Guys Newsday Tuesday, we mentioned that Courtney was taking her TriCaster certification test. Well, we are very happy to announce that she has passed her certification test. So Courtney, come out from behind the camera, come over here. Congratulations, a little high five, passed the test. We're very excited. If you want to become a NewTek TriCaster certified operator, it's not that hard. There's a lot of online tutorials you can take. And once again, it's a valuable skill if you have a TriCaster or access to a TriCaster, because there's always people looking for TriCaster operators in the worship community, as well as in schools and in government agencies and things like that. So congratulations to Courtney. Great job becoming TriCaster certified. She did it on the TC1. Special props to Chris Burgess at NewTek, who helped her out and got her a little trained up. And now we got Eddie on the TriCaster today. And we're hoping to have him certified by, let's say, middle of March. We'll put a deadline on that he can live with. I was going to say the end of February, but, I didn't want to put too much pressure on him. But, if you're a student watching this, or a young person maybe in college, or maybe you're not going to college, looking at a vocation to get into, becoming a certified operator for a TriCaster can actually be a career opportunity for you. TriCasters are proliferating more and more. It is a more technical product than some other streaming products that are out there. And the reason it's technical is because all of the incredible power and abilities that are built into a TriCaster. By becoming TriCaster certified, you have a very marketable skill. That skill is good for you to be able to freelance for different people to operate their TriCasters. Also, it gives you an opportunity to work at a place that sells TriCasters at a sales job. But also, it gives you the opportunity to perhaps teach others, fill in for others, or just find out what's going on in your community. And heck, I have heard there are people who are setting themselves up with one of those TriCaster Mini or TriCaster Mini bundles we're talking about, and they're actually becoming a company where they say, hey, I'll go to your event, your whatever, and I'll live stream it. And a TriCaster system we're talking about is going to cost you, 10 to 15 grand with cameras, let's say. If you can charge $1,000 per event, you can pay for that in 15 events. If you can charge $2,000 an event, you can pay for it in 7 or 8 events. So it's an opportunity out there. Once upon a time, there was no such thing as a wedding videographer. Then wedding videography became a very lucrative business. Not as lucrative as it used to be. I think there's an opportunity for those of you out there to think about becoming a live event streaming company yourself. Maybe you need a couple of camera operators, or you can use PTZ cameras. You don't even need the operators. But for those of you willing to invest in that skill, I think it's a very marketable skill. So once again, congratulations to our own Courtney on passing and becoming NewTek TriCaster certified. And anyone out there who's thinking about it, you should definitely pursue that opportunity. What do we got left? About a minute in the pre-show?
Minute and a half.
All right. So the other thing I wanted to talk about in this minute and a half in general was SSDs and storage. We love the NewTek rugged SSD. We love SSD storage, but it's extremely volatile up and down. And that's because the plants that make the memory and the components in the Far East are running into products and production shortages. So please understand, if you're watching this video 6 months from now, unlike most products we sell, the prices might be higher, because unfortunately SSD memory is going up and down, up and down. What we're finding is you still have, when new bigger sizes come out, like 1 terabyte will drive down 512, 2 terabyte will drive down 1 terabyte. But in general, because of shortages in RAM, you'll find that, let's say you're shooting a high-end 4K camera, you might find that you're running into problems getting memory. Don't buy cheap memory cards. I'm not suggesting that. What I am suggesting, though, is get the cards you need, because the prices could be going up. We think come the summer, things will have stabilized, some additional capacity will be coming online. But for now, there is a worldwide SSD shortage. So if you see a good deal on the SSD cards, or the SSD memory, or the SSD storage you want, jump on it now, because those prices could be going up in the future. We about ready to roll the pre-roll? 10 seconds. I'm so good. I have like a built-in human clock at this point doing these shows. All right, I'm going to stop talking and I'll wait for us to roll the bump. All right, welcome to today's Video Guys News Day Tuesday. Today we're going to be talking about video storage, specifically G-Tech video storage. G-Tech is G Technology. We like to call them G-Tech. They are a part of Western Digital. That's the same company that owns SanDisk, if you use SanDisk memory cards in your camera or your camcorder. But today we're talking about G-Tech and some of their workflows and some of their new products. G-Tech has positioned themselves as not just a storage company, but a workflow solution company for the high-end photo and video markets. And the products we have to talk to you about today, very, very excited about. So I'm going to jump right in. Video Guys News Day Tuesday. Tuesdays at 2 p.m. we talk about the products that we sell. If you're watching the program, hey, like us. Jump in on Facebook. Give us a tweet. We're going to try to add some Facebook interactivity, but send us your comments. We'd love to see your comments about what you think about the show, and we'll try to work those comments into future shows. But certainly if you leave us a comment on Facebook or through Twitter or on YouTube, we will answer it. So by all means, let's roll with the show. Let's talk about these great products. Today we're going to be talking about 3 products specifically. We're going to be talking about the SSD-R Rugged. That's this little puppy down here. We're going to be talking about the new 4-bay shuttle, and we're going to be talking about the 8-bay shuttles that you guys are pretty familiar with. We've done a couple of shows on it and the Evolution Series workflow. So let's jump right in. The first product we're going to talk about is the G-Drive Mobile SSD Rugged. This is a brand new product from G-Tech. It is small. It's sexy. They're going to yell at me because I'm picking it up all the time. This thing can fit in your pocket. It's that small. It's a great little product. We're very excited about it, putting it back in the same spot because I got to do my mark. But we have it available in multiple capacities. And I want to talk about this right now. One of the things that's really cool is, you see these little blue things in here, this little blue? That's actually metal that's transferring the heat in this product. Why? Because of something called thermodynamics. Thermodynamics. Let's talk about thermodynamics a little bit. Can we go full screen on this? I want to really get into, give a lecture on people so we can go over these formulas. No, I'm just kidding. We're not really going to do these formulas. Let's pull it back, guys. This is just an example of what it is it's the study of how mechanically heat is dissipated. So I want to get back on the unit again if we could, guys. Oh, okay. So what you're seeing here is the case to this product is like a hard plastic ceramic-y case, and you'll see, I want to get this thing glowing again with the blue. There it is. The blue inside, that's the secret sauce on this. The memory card inside of here is actually smaller than this. The reason the case is this size is actually to dissipate all the heat that's generated from this memory. So when you're talking about a terabyte and the speeds that they're pushing through on this product through the USB-C port that's over there, you need to get rid of that heat. So that's what this is. This is cool to the touch because of the clever way that they put these little grates in here. And if you see, if I'm going to put it down flat on the surface and rock it a little bit, if you see, it's not perfectly flat. It's got a little bit of bevel on the edges. I apologize, I'm trying to show you that little bevel right there. And that's so even when it lays flat, you can get the air going through the blue. Let me try to get the twinkle. There it is. The blue inside. So that's actually the secret sauce to this. The technology is in the thermodynamics, and we got to give credit to G-Tech for doing a great, cool job on that. And now what we're going to do before we get to the next slide is let's roll a little video that G-Tech put together about this product. All right, we're back. A great little video. I want to talk about this rugged drive a little bit, go over the features. We can bring this up full screen because I know the print's hard to read when it's over my shoulder. I want to run down some of the features that this has. It is rugged. It's rugged. You can drop it from up to, I believe, 3 meters. That's about 10 feet. High-speed transfer for your video editing. We're talking about 560 megabytes per second. That's fast enough for 4K workflows. It's got a USB-C connector. What's so cool about USB-C? We're going to talk about it a little later. It means it's backwards compatible with USB 3 and USB 2 as well. You also get a 5-year limited warranty. That's phenomenal. That's better than any portable drive on the market. Shock and vibration resistance. And once again, a lot of storage, lightning fast, in a small little space. So let's bring her back. And boy, there's more. I just want to talk about how rugged this is and that you can drop it and you don't have to worry about it. It's still going to work great. You guys love seeing me drop stuff. Okay, next, let's talk about the brand new Shuttle. This is a 4-bay shuttle. It's right over here. I'm going to tilt it a little bit so you can see what's in there. It's got 4 drives in it. Ah, the close-up, even better. It's got 4 drives in it, as you can see. Those drives are available in multiple sizes. This is capable of supporting 8K workflows, believe it or not. It's transportable. I love this rugged design. You saw me pick up the handle, which is very cool. Transfer speeds up to 1,000 megabytes per second, which is fantastic. Up to 48 terabytes of storage. It's rugged. I love these 5-year warranty as well, and it comes with dual Thunderbolt 3 ports. Let's look at the pricing. Before we get to the pricing, we're going to watch a little video. Let's roll the video.
G-Speed Shuttle XL with Thunderbolt 3, featuring enterprise-class 7,200 RPM hard drives in a transportable 8-bay design. Dual Thunderbolt 3 ports lets you daisy-chain up to 5 additional devices to your computer. Support for multiple RAID configurations let you customize redundancy and performance to meet your unique workflow. Transfer rates up to 2,000 megabytes per second help support multi-stream 4K, 8K, and VR workflows so you can spend less time waiting and more time creating.
All right, great little video. Just a little thing to go over, and that is that G-Tech shuttles come pre-formatted for Mac, but it's not that hard. A few steps, you can format them from Windows. They do work for both Windows and Mac, but if you buy in your Windows user, when you first plug it in, you're going to have to format the drive. So just want to bring that to your attention. Let's go over the pricing on these. We've got 16 terabytes at $1799.95, but what I really love is the 24 terabyte at $2299.95, 32 terabytes at $2799.95, and a whopping 48 terabytes at $3799.95. Now, if you format these in RAID 5, you'll get 3/4 because there's 4 drives, so 3 of them will be for data, 1 essentially for your parity, your redundancy. So basically on the 24 terabyte drive, you get 16, no. Yes. Oh wait, 3 times 8, you would get 3 times 6, 3 times 8, yes, 18 terabytes of storage. Sorry about that. On the 32, you would get 24, and on the 48, you would get 32 terabytes of storage. Sorry about that little brain freeze. The math kind of broke me up a little bit. These will give you throughput of up to 1,000 megabytes per second. That is super fast, fast enough for 4K workflows and even 8K workflows. If you do the RAID 5, the beauty of that is you get redundancy, so your data is protected. If one of the drives fails, you are covered. But now I want to talk about the connectivity of these products. Both the 4 terabyte and the 8 terabyte Thunderbolt 3 are backwards compatible with USB-C, which means they also work with USB 3 and USB 2. This is real important, folks. Back in the day, I loved Thunderbolt 2, but the problem was it was a dead end. It had no connectivity with the other ways that our computers have plugs. So the problem was if you got a Thunderbolt 2 drive and you had a computer that didn't have Thunderbolt, you couldn't attach it. Well, every computer for the last 10 years has had USB 2. Most of them now have USB 3. USB-C is now available on laptops, and these products come with the adapter cable so that they're going to work with Thunderbolt. They're going to work with Thunderbolt 3, USB-C, USB 3, and USB 2 right out of the box. That's almost universal connectivity. I think it's super duper cool. Obviously, your speed and your throughput will slow down when you use the slower, older legacy connectivity, right, Ed? I mean, you can't expect to get the lightning fast Thunderbolt 3 connectivity over an old USB 2 port, but it means you can move your data around, you can get data on or off an older machine, and that's really important because we all have legacy storage, legacy computers, legacy projects. All right, also for Mac users, if you got the Mac cylinder, Apple does sell an adapter that will allow you to hook one of these USB 3 storage drives up to an older Thunderbolt 3 drives, up to an older Thunderbolt 2 Mac, the black cylinder. Now, this only works with Apple. This adapter will not work with Windows. There is currently no way to get Windows backwards connectivity, so please understand that. But if you own a cylinder, a Mac cylinder, we still suggest if you're going to buy something new today, take a look at Thunderbolt 3 because it's going to be forward compatible, and for $50 you can have your compatibility with your current solution. All right, want to talk about RAID 5 a little bit. I mentioned that before. This is an example of RAID 5 with 4 drives. Basically what happens is there's redundancy. So if one of the drives fails, your data, you can still keep working, and then what you do is you replace that drive, you take it out, you put back in a new drive, and then you rebuild the data set to be RAID 5. But while it's just the 3, it still works. And the way that works is basically it takes a quarter of the data and it spreads it around all the drives at any given time. So if one drive fails, the data, the extra bit of data, that extra quarter, is on the other drives. So what happens though, what that means is that you don't get the full set of drives. So if you have, example, 4 12 terabyte drives in here, which is a total of 48 terabytes of storage, you get 36 usable in a RAID 5 configuration. But we're real big fans of RAID 5 for the redundancy. RAID 0 is for speed. It's great. That's a RAID with 2 drives. But if a RAID fails, you lose everything. You're wiped out. With RAID 5, you can have a drive fail, and there's nothing to worry about. Your data's protected. You can keep on editing. You'll be a little bit slower with your work, but you'll still be able to keep working. You won't have to skip a beat. Send the failed drive back to G-Tech. They'll replace it with a brand new drive. You rebuild your RAID set, and you're back in business at full speed with redundancy. So RAID 5 is something we've always recommended at Videoguys for higher-end prosumer professional video editors, and this 4-bay shuttle is a great way to go. All right, let's talk about the G-Speed shuttle with the EV adapters. These EV adapters we have available for several different things. We have them available for Atomos or for red readers, whichever you need. Very cool. We like them. The EV workflow, can we close up to this drive right now, Eddie? Is that possible? I want to show you how this works a little bit. Let's say I have Atomos. This is the Atomos reader. This is a 1 terabyte Atomos. So I take it off of my Sumo or my Inferno. I pop it into the reader. Oh, wrong way, the reader. Getting cranky. Then I put that into the shuttle. And now all my data can be read. If you look at this also, right in this one, we have a red mag. So those of you who are working with red can also use it. So it's very cool with that workflow. Going to come back now around and talk about the shuttle. This 4-bay shuttle is available as an EV model, and that's with 2 drives and 2 EV readers. And those are available for $1999.95 or $22.99.95. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't love that workflow because with only 2 drives, I can't get redundancy with my RAID 5, so I'm giving that up, which I don't like. And 2 readers is a lot of readers, and if I really needed 2 readers worth of stuff, I'd go for the big 8-bay unit. So what I'd really love to see is a 3-drive unit with could do RAID 5, so now we're going to have 3 drives, so we're going to get 2/3 of our capacity, so 3 10-terabyte drives, which would give you 30 total terabytes of storage, will give you 20 workable. But those are available. You can build it. So this is what we're thinking you would do is you buy one of these Shuttle XL EVs with the 2 readers in it. Then you buy an additional spare drive. And now you can have the 3 drives that you can configure into your RAID 5 for redundancy and still have an open reader. That'll leave you with an open bay, but that's okay. It's an extra bay reader for the future or for whatever you're going to do. But we think 3 drives and a reader for a 4-bay solution is a lot more sexy. And here's the pricing of what you would pay if you're going to do that to get the extra storage in there. So that's our own personal Videoguys workflow recommendation. It's not on the G-Tech price sheet, but if you give us a call, we'll put you into one of those units and maybe we can save you a little bit about money when you put it together as well. Let's talk about the Shuttle XL with Thunderbolt 3, the 8-bay unit. That's this big sucker over here. We love this unit. It's been a great product, great seller for us. Super excited that it's Thunderbolt 3 now. Why? Because I get the backwards connectivity I talked about before. Means it also works with USB-C, USB 3, and USB 2. You can get up to 96 terabytes for under 10 grand, $9,995. That's a whopper of a great deal. For me, the sweet spot is the 48 terabyte for $49.99.95, but you can see the pricing here, whichever size you like. We've got them in stock and ready to get right out to you. Free shipping from Videoguys, by the way, and we also have available separately Pelican cases that you can put these in to take them on the road with you, because they are a lot of people using these workflows in the field. Use the EV readers, take your data, get it in here in the field, and then bring it into the studio with you later when you're ready to edit. They have the Shuttle EV versions. That's what we have right here. That's where you have 2 readers and 6 drives. Those prices range from $27.99 up to $76.99.95. Sweet spot for me, 36 terabytes for $39.99.95. They also have 48 terabytes for $49.99.95. With the readers, went through the workflow before. Like I said, you can put in the Atomos reader or the Red reader. This is the Atomos one that G-Tech sells, the Atomos Caddy. Goes right on the back of your Shogun or your Inferno, your Shogun Inferno or your Ninja Inferno or your Flame. You get the data right off of your Atomos product. You pop it into this, put it in the reader, and you're good to go with the EV series, which is real exciting and a great workflow, by the way. All right, that wraps up today's video. I think I didn't go as long as I normally go. Spoke a little fast on this one, but we really love the G-Tech workflows, love the G-Tech products. Can we focus in on these drives again, Eddie? I just love them. 8 bay over here. Voila. 4 bay, the brand new 4 bays are really cool, really sexy. These things are rugged. You can take it on the road with you. It's got a nice little carry handle. They're phenomenal to use. I want to go back to the rugged. Can we cut back to this rugged, or am I asking too much to pull that shot in? Oh, we're going fast, but I love the rugged. Love how small this is. Solid, you can drop it. Lightning fast speeds, USB-C connectivity. There'll be versions in the future that'll have Thunderbolt 3 connectivity when they actually have faster storage that can utilize it. But there's really no reason to put Thunderbolt 3 in here and have idle storage capacity that you can't use. We're flooding Thunderbolt C with this, and it's fantastic. Let's bring it back to me, guys, talk about the show. This is Gary from Videoguys. I hope you enjoyed and found this week's webinar to be useful and entertaining, and maybe you learned a thing or two. Next week, we're going to be talking about the LiveView Solo. LiveView Solo is a bonded encoder that uses 2 cellular modems and allows you to go right up to the LiveView cloud and then out to your favorite CDN, Facebook or YouTube Live, whichever you prefer. We're really excited about that product, so tune in next week. I thank you for watching the show. Remember, like us on Facebook. Watch the Videoguys videos. We have them available on YouTube. Probably by the end of today, it'll be on YouTube for you to watch. We're live on Twitch, we're live on Periscope, we're live on YouTube, we're live on Facebook every Tuesday at 2 p.m. Like us, tell your friends about it, and buy stuff from us. This is Gary from Videoguys. Peace.
Videoguys is available Monday through Friday. Give us a call at 1-800-323-2325. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter to stay connected with all of our updates. And you can like us on Facebook. Keep an eye out for our live videos. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.